For all that disagree with the age gap, even if you bridge the age gap, can you answer what does a 25-year-old man that's masculine have in common with a 25-year-old woman that's feminine and girly?
For you, smart one.
Okay. I think that they're just going through life together, so like figuring it out at the same time. I think that they were born in the same year, so they have like the same concept of how like things go, and I feel like they have the same cultural relevance and understanding. So I just feel like you guys understand each other a little bit more than somebody with like a 30-year-old difference.
Though I think that sounds good in theory and in concept, I think actual application it's not that attractive. I think most women would prefer to have a guy that just has it figured out and she's along for the ride versus figuring out alongside a guy. Are there some girls that want to figure it out alongside you? Sure, but I would argue a staggering majority would prefer the guy to kind of already have it figured out and then she's just on a ride.
Okay. I think you're more worried about the age.
Yeah. I think there's a reason why if you look at like the average age gap, it's somewhere between 7 to 10 years between men and women.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they have experience.
Because competence matters to women, but it doesn't matter to us. For example, whether you had a master's degree or not, I don't think it would affect your ability to find a date.
Yeah.
Fair?
Yeah, sure.
Like if you went on every single date, right, and you told everyone you dropped out of high school versus some you told you're a master's candidate, well, you have a master's degree, I don't think it would affect your dating life whatsoever. Versus me being educated, that would be very important to affecting my dating life, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, it does, but also, like, I'm not doing these things to get a date.
Right.
Like,
No, I completely understand that, but you see what I mean here when I say, like, for men, like, you must perform versus for women it's elective. Mm-hmm. Like, women have the choice to go into the workforce and work or find a man to take care of them, but we don't have that choice. Mm-hmm. So therefore, for us, like, what we do when our competence is extremely important versus for you guys, it's like negotiable.
Do you feel almost kind of, do you wish you had that choice as a man? Like, do you wish that it was the same for men, where you could choose if you want to stay home or if you want to have a career?
No, because for men, you have to be able to perform. It's all these modern conventions that you have. This was all created by men that understand that competition is key. It's like a cornerstone of masculinity. Versus like for women, it's like you guys can compete if you want, but you don't really have to.
Okay.
Because you got to remember, like, since the beginning of time, only about 50% of men have procreated, versus like 90% of women have. So what does that tell you? A study just came out from Pew Research, actually, that 70% of men are single versus only about 30% of women are single.
Crazy
What does that tell you?
Crazy numbers.
That means that the women are all getting with the same minority of men. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Sure.
Because a woman's competence and education and income has no bearing on her ability to mate. Versus for a man, it has a huge bearing on your ability to mate.
Okay. I mean, I think a poor man and a rich man can both mate. I don't know. I feel like...
For sure, but who's going to have more options?
Yeah, I agree with you, the rich guy. No, I'm agreeing. I'm just saying that these things make me kind of sad because I just, like, I feel like That's
because you come from isn't reality sad, though?
What?
Yes. Reality, it is sad.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
We're all gonna die, everybody.
Look,
That's what I'm saying. Like, we actually care.
This is one of my controversial takes that
like,
people get mad at me for saying. This is why I say all the time, like, women live life on easy mode, and I don't mean that to be like an asshole or pessimistic or whatever. I just realize that there's a vast disparity between the experiences of a man versus a woman. Like, for a man, you don't have a choice. You have to go out there and get it and build your value up. Like, otherwise you're fucked. Mm-hmm. Versus for a woman, you can be incompetent as you want, but if you're attractive enough, you will find a mate. Yeah. For men, we don't get that privilege.
Yeah, but like
right, but I'm saying I feel sad for men because it seems like there's an aspect of toxic masculinity that is just put on like by society. It sounds
men should be men, women should be women, right?
But it sounds almost like for women, I feel like we have a choice. But it's almost like that's why I asked, do you wish you had that choice? Because it's like...
No.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
Because then I don't understand why it's such a topic of discussion. But okay.
Well, because not many people are willing to call out this vast disparity between the sexes. It's taboo. It's considered sexist, misogynist. You get banned for talking about shit like this. That's why we're so controversial, because we are okay with, calling out the disparity between the genders, despite the fact that women call for equality and feminism, but they only typically want that, what I've realized, when it benefits them.
Absolutely.
They don't want the equality when, the rubber actually meets the road. They want the equality. They want equality of outcome, not necessarily equality of opportunity. Does that make sense?
No, yeah. I mean, I think science is science. I think that there are biological differences between men and women. However, I think society also puts further differences that I don't know if they need to be there, if that makes sense. Like, I think that both have equal value in different ways, but I also think that those ways are kind of taught to us rather than just kind of like living life how you want and then finding somebody who like also kind of matches what you're looking for, rather than somebody else telling you what you should be looking for.
I think
That's all
like
I'm trying to say.
certain circumstances works for certain people. You do what works for you. If you're looking for somebody, you're going to look for somebody that meets those whatever needs that you're lacking. So me, as I've been holding this in for a little minute, but
Go ahead.
my baby daddy is 50. I'm 26. Don't do the math.
Yo.
So, at the time that we did get together, I get it. Older guys, they prey on younger girls. And when you're young, you're looking for something that you're lacking. Either it's if you have daddy issues or, you haven't gotten the education that you wanted, or, you need stability, and whatever the case may be, you're looking for something. So if you find a person, if y'all work together, if y'all work for each other, then y'all make that work up until it doesn't work anymore. Now, what drew me away from him was the fact that he's older. He's like, I've been there, I've done this, and me being younger, I'm like, I haven't been to this place and that place and the third place, like, and he's like, so that's why we grew apart, because I'm still young, I want to party. Like, my friends calling me to go to the club, his friends calling him because
to go like gamble on like
To go to a
sports bets or
funeral.
something.
Can I add towards what you're saying? But yes, I do believe also that older men can tend to prey on younger women because it may be easier to date them. But I also don't feel like what's wrong with that. Like, we as human beings innately want to do things that's easier for us.
Of course.
So like, what's wrong with a guy wanting to date a younger woman? Like, it's easier. I don't have to do that much work.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that thought
They're easier
process?
to
As long
impress.
as,
Yeah.
I
guys,
mean, it's like easier. Like, y'all old girls are annoying
that's
as fuck.
when it comes to
Like-
the whole 50-50 thing. It's like, if you are looking for somebody that can meet you, or that that you want to help you with bills and this, that, and the third, but if you don't need that and you just want somebody to, have the house clean and have a home cooked meal when you come home, then, or, give you some babies, then that's what works for you. And if you need help with the bills, you're going to look for somebody that that's a little bit more established in that area.
I have a question for you. So you chose an older man to have kids with, right? What made you choose him in the first place?
Well, because I didn't have parents that could care for me. Like, so it was something that I was lacking that I was still looking for. And I definitely found somebody.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
so more need
So
than
would it
anything
be fair to
else.
say that like you kind of ended that relationship because you wanted to have fun?
Absolutely.
Boredom.
Are you content with the fact that you might have pissed away your ability to lock down a guy?
Locked down my child's father?
No.
Yeah, or someone else.
Yeah, the guy that
No.
that
I have a boyfriend.
Okay, so you have a baby daddy and you have a boyfriend right now.
Absolutely.
Damn, that's crazy.
She got
Okay.
options.
Per.
She's one of those.
And
Is
more?
is your boyfriend your first choice?
Nope.
Because typically when girls say it's complicated, that means they weren't their first choice.
No, it's complicated because we're going through something right now. So I'm still.
Who doesn't
trying-
want to commit, you or him?
Him.
Mm.
Yeah.
I wonder why.
No, it's because honestly, he feels like. Let me be honest. He feels like he want a female that's a little bit more
Chill.
established, not chill, because he's wilder than I am. He feel like he want a female that's a little bit more established. He's paying $5,000 rent, and he needs help with bills. And I'm like, I've been taken care of my whole life. I don't know how to pay bills. Like, that's not. I don't even know how to pay bills.
Fuck is this shit?
So
Life on recruit mode.
fuck? FPL, what the fuck is this
exactly.
shit?
So I don't know how to fucking pay bills, but he needs somebody that's gonna help him pay that $5,000 rent, and maybe that's not,
Hold on. You can, but she can.
exactly.
I can,
No,
yeah.
exactly. No, and I feel so me now. That's why I'm like, okay.
Let me ask you a question. So the baby daddy, obviously he takes care of you. You don't have to pay for shit, right?
Yeah,
He still pays you to this day?
he will.
Damn, you will.
Okay. And then the guy that you're with now that needs help with the bills, let me guess, is he younger and more attractive?
He's younger than my baby daddy. He's older than me.
Do you find him more physically attractive than your baby daddy?
I find him more attractive because he's.
No, you don't got to tell me the because. I'm just
Yeah.
asking if he is he more attractive generally.
He's younger,
Yeah.
and we could keep up with each other. Like we're
Libido.
wild.
I know what that means. Stamina.
No.
No?
No, they are not too fast for me. So yeah.
What the fuck's
on it.
going on over there?
We're literally seeing the dual strategy in play right here.
Yeah, it's scary.
Beta bucks, alpha fucks.
So,
you know?
so
Yeah.
in an ideal world, would you want to go back to your baby daddy or no?
I would only because no, I'm not.
Not
Going
now,
back to
later
my
on, right?
mom.
Later on, maybe.
Yeah, like-
when we're both like.
Older and shit.
No, I don't think so.
So you have to struggle with the new guy for $5K rent.
Okay, no, I wouldn't say that. I feel like
March.
I will move on. You know,
Okay.
I'm still young. There's a lot of fish in the sea.
Okay.
You're
what?
Yeah, you got a little tadpole over there. A couple of tadpoles, one or two.
I didn't get it either.
Nice try, Fresh.
Thanks, Mo.